This is Cypress Grove Park. I used to go running here a lot. I used to do 3 miles a day. Wow. I absolutely love this park. Decided to check out the lake first. So, like I said, it's a lot of birds. Like I said, I used to go running here a lot. And there's a plantation house this way. And when I was actually in a relationship, that's where I proposed, was by the lake behind the plantation house, like all the way back there. There's a beautiful gazebo and everything behind it. It's a nice view of this lake. And that's how we did it. Well, that's over. That was the romantic side of me. But this is an awesome place to go running at because it's never really busy here and it's always peaceful. Other than all the birds. Jeez. A lot of birds. Let's see if I can focus on just that. No, not with the front facing camera. Hold on. All these birds. They're all hanging out in the trees. Yeah. This is where I like to just hang out. I actually did a couple study sessions here too by myself for EMT. That's how much I like this park. I actually keep meaning to go fishing here because the water is actually pretty nice. Looks like it holds some pretty good sized fish, especially with how big it is. You have this part of the lake and then you have another one all the way over here. So it's a pretty big lake. That means to me pretty big bass, especially because you have all these lily pads all over here. Lily pads, that's where all the big bass are. I've never seen gators here though, which was surprising. Anyways, down to the topic of the day, which you guys probably figured out from the title already. But today, it's about top 15 bucket list. I don't know if this will actually be a top 15, but these are the ones that I was able to come up with that currently are my top 15. So, hopefully I got a pretty good list for you. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Maybe I should walk away from all the birds. And yes, I have an actual list. So, marked them down, I numbered them. I'm going to start from 15, work my way down from that. So, this may change over time, but that's life. So, these birds are really loud. Number 15 might seem pretty easy to accomplish, unless if you have 2 left feet. Number 15 for me is to learn how to dance. And I'm not talking about slow dancing. Anybody can slow dance. I'm talking about like salsa, bachata, something unique, you know, something that's more well known and has an actual style and elegance to it. That's what I want to do. So that's number 15 on my bucket list, is to learn any kind of dance. So with me, I got 2 left feet, so that's going to be a chore. Number 14, something I actually really want to do. I've actually got plans and everything for this one as well, so hopefully I can get this accomplished sometime soon, hopefully. So still got to figure out school and everything first, and then this will be the next step. But number 14 is to get a tattoo. So tattoos on my bucket list because it's something that I want, but I can't see myself having. But the one that I do want, I think I've already mentioned in the videos, is the shuttle launch on my shoulder. I want to get a shuttle launch on there with a redfish and everything. Kind of like it's a memory from my childhood of watching it launch with my grandparents and my family. So that's the only way that I can get a tattoo, is to know that it has a bigger meaning than, oh, I just wanted one. That's the only way that I can get one, and that's probably one of my best memories. So it's gonna be one of the bucket lists that I gotta accomplish. I gotta do it. Number 13 of my bucket list. This one here is something that I have always wanted to do, which is when I'm getting married and everything, I actually want to write a song for the person that I love. Most likely somebody else is gonna do all the music and the beats for it and whatnot, but as long as I write the words, I am happy. But that's number 13 on my bucket list, is to write the song for them. It doesn't have to be our song, it just has to be her song. Number 12 of this amazing bucket list. It's actually to start my own business. I have a couple family members that have their own businesses and whatnot, and I've always wanted to have that responsibility of running my own company and whatnot. In real estate, I was pretty much my own boss and everything, and I loved it. Just didn't love the work that I was doing. So I don't know, I really want to try and get, it doesn't have to be a physical business, it can be like a website, something like that, something that I run myself. But owning a business would be a pretty good thing to accomplish. So that's how it made it into my bucket list. Number 11 of the bucket list will be to actually do a daily vlog for at least a year. So it'll be like a daily vlog / diary thing. Only issue with that is that I can't see my life being that like entertaining for people to actually watch. But to do it for myself, I think it'll help me get out and do. Holy cow. They found me. They found me. I gotta run. These birds are insane. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by about 150 birds. Yeah. So daily vlog / diary for at least a year. If I can actually keep up a pretty good upload time and whatnot with it, maybe I could do more. But I think 1 year is pretty much a big accomplishment to do. So that would be a pretty good bucket list right there. To actually dedicate myself something for an entire year. So who knows, maybe I'll do it. Number 10 of my bucket list. This one here is something that I can accomplish, just not in Florida. Which is diving off a cliff. I think that would be freaking amazing to do. Fish. That would be something amazing to do. I don't know where I would want to do it at. Maybe like Hawaii or something like that. I think the Bahamas have different cliffs and whatnot that I can jump off of. So I can go jump off a cliff. But yeah, diving into the water from a cliff would be pretty cool. So, cliff dive into the ocean, crystal clear waters, possibly shark infested. I can't think of anything more awesome than that. Man, that is definitely a strong number 10 on my list. For number 9, it's something I think a lot of people would like to see, which is the Northern Lights. So I would love to take a trip up north to see the northern lights for myself. You can see them on TV all the time, but nothing's ever as good on TV as it is in real life. So that's my number 9 choice. Number 8. Number 8 on my bucket list will be to see the redwood forest. What's better than seeing gigantic redwood trees in a gigantic forest to make you feel super small? But I think that'll be something amazing to see, especially with how it's preserved and whatnot. So, gotta see it while it's there. Number 7 is a little bit broader, but I really want to visit. Oh, let me get away from all these birds. Alright, I am about a mile away from where I was before. Make sure I left the birds completely, but now there's wind. Let me get into all these trees. Alright, let's try this. So, number 7 on the list, as I already said, it's more broad, but it's to be able to visit every single state. So I want to be at least once, doesn't matter what city or anything, as long as I've been in each one of the 50 states. That's one of my goals. Kind of like the fact of doing like a giant road trip and just driving through all the United States. And yeah, how many people can say that they've been in every single state? You know, so I think that'd be something that's pretty amazing. There's people that I've heard that travel to Europe and everything, but they haven't been to all the states. It's like, before you travel abroad, travel at home. Do your own exploring first, and then explore everybody else's stuff. It's me to my next bucket list. Number 6 is to travel Europe. I don't care if it's backpacking or whatever. I just want to travel Europe in general, because Europe is freaking huge. So I want to go through there, see all the history and whatnot. I want to visit all the historic areas and figure out all the history and whatnot. I think that's pretty cool. One of my biggest things is learning history. After Europe, I'll take a break. For my next bucket list on number 5, it's going to be Italy. To go through Italy would be pretty cool. So that's a big chunk on my list right there, is just to visit it. I wouldn't mind doing that for even like a honeymoon thing, kind of cheat my way into it. Number 4 on my bucket list, something that I think every hopeless romantic would want to do, is ride a gondola in Venice. You could do it in Las Vegas if you want or something, but Venice is where it's at. And I don't think that this is as big of an accomplishment as it used to be, but I still want to do it. I want to climb Mount Everest. I'm pretty sure that they already have the trails all protected and whatnot. That's one thing that'll be pretty cool, is to actually be on top of Mount Everest. That would be freaking cool. Number 2 is something that I've always wanted to do as well. I've wanted to do this since I was a teenager, which is to swim in the Dead Sea. I think that would be amazing to go see. So, train. Oh, sunrail. Sunrail. Still a train. You guys see it? Where is it? No, you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see it. But yeah, swimming in the Dead Sea would be pretty cool. They have hotels and everything that are close by it. So just wake up one day, go out, start swimming. You can float without actually trying to swim. Number 1 I chose because it's something that is a fear of mine, which is heights. I know Mount Everest high up as well, but this one here is like flying in the plane heights. But I'll be flying the plane. So on my number 1 in my bucket list is to learn how to fly a Cessna. And since I'm scared of heights, it's gonna be a big old test. So Mount Everest is a test, but I feel like this is more of a test because I'll be in control of everything. I'll have a co-pilot and everything with me, of course, in the Cessna, because he'll be teaching me. But it'll be a real big test for me myself. That's number one on my bucket list, is to conquer that fear and fly a Cessna. Yeah, that's my 15. It was hard to wean them down because I actually had more than what's in this list here that I wanted to put on. It's just hard to pick your tops. So that's my list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is actually a challenge video for LightsSirensAction as well. So I will be looking forward to seeing your video, hopefully soon. So until next time, guys, peace. Boy, oh boy, I'm leaving this in just so you guys can know. Yeah, but today's video, if you haven't noticed from the bleh, and like safer for you, but you can still get like altitude sickness or something. I can't talk right now. But I'm sure that you can still get altitude. Where is this accent coming from? Altitude sickness. I'm also challenging LightsSirensAction to make a response video to this. So, challenges out there. So until next time, guys. Peace.